What's up, guys? I am coming at you with a video today about insulin sensitivity and how to increase it and what to look out for when insulin sensitivity may be bad. So, first of all, we're going to talk about a very simple topic. What exactly is insulin? So, insulin is a very controversial topic, especially in bodybuilding and fitness. Some people say it's one of the most anabolic hormones in the human body. Other people say that it is just going to make you fat. Um, I believe that it is one of the most anabolic hormones in the human body if used correctly. Now, insulin does not have any direct muscle building effects, but what it does do is it shuttles nutrients into cells. It does not discriminate between fat cells and muscle cells. So, if used correctly, you can gain muscle. Now, whether you're taking exogenous insulin or you're actually increasing your natural production of insulin, you can achieve a very good effect from both, or you can achieve a negative effect from both. You can gain a lot of muscle, recover really well, or you can get really fat and your body's going to go downhill. So now that we know insulin can be used to get fat or to get in shape, we want to go into when is the best time to spike insulin levels. The best time to spike insulin levels is immediately after training. After you work out, you have what's called beta 4 receptors. Beta 4 receptors basically are signaling to the body that they need nutrients. The cells in that area need nutrients. So if I go do a lot of bicep curls and I train my biceps really, really hard, the beta 4 receptors inside of my biceps are going to be signaling to the rest of my body, hey guys, I need carbohydrates, I need protein, I need nutrients, I need to recover because we are damaged. So what's going to happen is my body's going to get that signal from the beta 4 receptors in my bicep, and then as I eat and drink protein and carbs over the next few hours, it's going to be shuttling those nutrients into my biceps where those beta 4 receptors are signaling, and it's going to start immediate recovery. Now, what you can do is you can actually kickstart that process by utilizing your body's natural insulin. Now, of course, some bodybuilders, they'll use exogenous insulin, and they will basically force nutrients into those cells at a much faster rate, but there's a lot of risk involved with that, and that's not what we're going to get into today. We're going to talk about how to do it naturally, and then we're going to get on into insulin sensitivity and how to improve it. So if you're somebody who struggles to recover, or you're training really, really hard, very rigorous workouts, the best thing to do is to drink a hydrolyzed isolate shake post-workout with some form of fast digesting carbs. So I would suggest drinking something like Formula One from First Form and couple that with Ignition, which is actually it's a dexandrose glucose, so it actually digests better than dextrose does. It spikes insulin 6 times higher than table sugar. So as soon as you get done training, you drink that fast digesting protein and carbohydrate supplement, and instantly you're flooding your system with protein and carbohydrates. Very, very fast digesting carbohydrates. So going back to that scenario, if I'm training arms and these beta 4 receptors are going off telling the body that they need nutrients, when I drink that Formula One and that Ignition post workout, what's going to happen is my body's going to assimilate that very, very quickly. Which is, if you're talking about a hydrolyzed isolate and a dexandrose glucose supplement, the assimilation process is seconds. I mean, it's not even going to digest. So it's going to throw those nutrients right into the muscles, utilizing my body's natural production of insulin because blood sugar's low. As soon as I flood my system with Ignition, which is those carbs, insulin's going to spike, and it's going to shuttle those protein and carbs out of the bloodstream as fast as possible. Now, because those beta 4 receptors are signaling to the body, a lot of the nutrients are going to go there for immediate recovery and start the rebuilding process of my biceps. That's a method I actually used to help bring up my arms a little bit better over the last couple of years. So that's how insulin can be used correctly. Now we're going to get into how do you know if you have a bad response to insulin, you're not utilizing carbohydrates correctly. The first place I like to look at is the person's body fat. Typically, the higher the body fat, the person has, the less insulin sensitivity, the less insulin sensitive they are. That's a mouthful. So basically what that means is they're not storing carbohydrates efficiently. Plain and simple. The best way to get your body to store carbohydrates more efficiently is to weight train. Go in the gym, train heavy, train high volume, do a combination of both, high reps and low weight, heavy weight and less reps and more sets. Get in the gym, tear the muscles down. You want to break those muscles down. You want to walk out of that gym so sore. Your body and the muscles you worked are now needing those carbohydrates. So when you eat carbs, especially a clean source of carbs that's going to cause a positive nutrient partitioning effect on the body, those carbs are going to go to the muscle and not be stored as body fat. Now, the key here is not to eat too many carbs. And unfortunately, that's a number that's different for every single person. I can't tell you 200 carbs is going to help you build muscle and give you the energy and the fuel to recover, but it's not going to make you gain fat. I can't tell you that. That's going to be something individual per person on each basis, what they're doing, what their job's like during the day, what kind of workouts they're doing, etc. And that's just something that people get when they work with me through my diet coaching programs. You can go to the link in the description below to check that out. But if you're somebody who is eating carbs and you're struggling to lose weight, I will tell you this: carbs are not the problem. The next thing I'm going to tell you, you're not going to want to hear. Your workouts are the problem. If you're not working out hard enough, your body will not utilize carbohydrates efficiently. You will only utilize carbs efficiently if you train so hard that your body burns the glycogen in the muscles, in the glycogen stores, and it needs those carbs for replenishment and for recovery. Now, carbs are only a fuel source, so you're actually replenishing those carbs to give you the fuel to recover and then to also give you fuel for the next day's workout. So if you aren't training hard enough and you're not killing yourself in the gym, then you are not going to utilize carbs efficiently. And what's going to happen over time, if I go in the gym and I do a few sets and reps and I'm not really sweating and I maybe walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes and then I go and I have 400 grams of carbs, I'm probably going to store most of those carbs as body fat because my muscles don't need them. I didn't utilize really any carbs during my workout during that scenario, and therefore when I eat all those carbs after thinking I need to refuel and grow, I'm probably going to store, insulin's going to spike and I'm going to store those carbs as body fat, fat storage. And if that's happening, two things can happen. Either one, you're going to gain a lot of body fat, which then actually comes back and decreases insulin sensitivity in the long run, or two, I'm going to be running high blood sugars around the clock. And that's something that you don't want. So what I do with my clients is I have them wake up in the morning. They'll do, some of my clients, not all of them, but they'll take their blood sugar fasted on an empty stomach. 30 minutes after they wake up, before they eat any food, they can drink water, but they take their blood sugar. And if their blood sugar is above 100, 110, then I know that they're not utilizing carbs correctly. And you can fix that by actually going on a ketogenic diet for about 2 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, you can reset your insulin sensitivity. And what's that going to, it doesn't really matter if you get into ketosis, but what that's going to do is that's going to teach your body that I'm not using carbs, so I have to use fats. And that's when you do get into ketosis. But even if you don't get into ketosis, what happens is your body gets a break from carbs. Your pancreas doesn't have to secrete insulin for 2 or 3 weeks, or very, very little insulin. So what happens is you just give your body a break. Then when you add carbs back in, you add carbs in just a little bit each day. You're going to notice probably more veins popping out. If you're somebody who gets vascular, you're going to notice you have more energy in the gym. The pumps are incredible. Like if you go do arms after having carbs for the first time in 2 weeks, the muscle pumps are incredible. You're going to feel so pumped. Your skin's going to be real tight. You're going to feel really good. And that's a sign. The muscle pumps mean the carbs are going into the muscle. That's a sign that you're utilizing carbs correctly. Now the key here, after you've reset your insulin sensitivity, is to slowly add carbs in. Not too much. Don't do cheat meals or refeed days. just kind of slowly add these clean sources of carbs in, such as jasmine rice. And that's how you reset insulin sensitivity. So that is the topic of insulin. If you're interested in diet coaching, click on the link below in the description. It'll take you to our website. You can email me directly at everythingmassive@gmail.com. Get one-on-one diet coaching. If you want free shipping for life and possibly free apparel on supplements from what my opinion is the best supplement company in the industry, you can also click on the link below. Get free shipping on Megawatt, Formula One, which we talked about today, and OptiGreens, which we actually talked about in last week's video. So if you haven't seen that, go check out my profile and watch the video on last week's topic. It's good. It's going to help you all out. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. It's going to really help grow the channel, and we're just trying to reach more people to help more people live healthier lives. So thanks, guys, for watching. Have a good day.